Was short, had bald glasses.
Miller.
Yes! So the thing, see, I forgot the name. Thank God you remember. This is why I love him. And so, hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Neon, or you can call me Alex, and welcome to this story time I present to, well, we're gonna present to you guys. What I have here is I have my friend Mario in the background, and also, you're wondering, who the hell is this? This is my old friend Charles. So, funny thing is, actually really cool, me and Charles used to go to school together, and we haven't talked in like, what, this is like 10 years?
11 years.
11 years. So this is basically our reunion. So we're actually going to talk about our high school memories together with you guys with this whole story time. So how we went to high school, that we actually had fires, and it was all like, the two reasons I know is because this one guy just didn't want the whole uniform, so he was making a statement, and then the other was just weird.
He's making a statement, and then actually someone I used to talk to, like keep in touch with, told me that, like, I don't know, it was a rebellious act personally, because, like, I don't know, like his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend at the time wouldn't take him back, so just like, oh, okay, like, I'm gonna do this.
I think that's the one that he set the pool on fire. Yes, they set the pool on fire. I'm like, how the hell could you do that type of shit?
Very possible.
Oh yeah, like set the pool on fire, got to the point where we had to stand out in the cold, like 20-30 degree weather. We had to walk all the way to Scott and sit there until the fire cleared up, and we had to sit at the bleachers for the majority of the day as well.
It was ruthless with that stuff. So you can see like how, like, that was just one part. And then the funny thing is, we even had teachers that were pretty interesting. Like, tell you, like, the experience that it was really, really, yeah.
Like the teacher who apparently got abducted by aliens.
Oh my, I remember that shit. You remember? No, there was this one algebra teacher that we had that, you remember that she would just wear like white eyeliner?
Because she was allergic to chalk.
Which was, I think that's weird. Like, just to have that around. It was like, you know, another one, may he rest in peace. Like, Mr. Janich. Him?
Jansen.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
What are the three words of the preamble? We're the people! Oh man, crazy but great teacher.
He was a great teacher. Remember, Mr. Hubert? I loved him.
Mr. Alex, how you doing, my friend?
That's just like the teachers. And then we even had like friend groups. Like, I had mine and then he had his. But how we would like alternate, well, not alternate, we would just see each other in school.
Yeah, and like, but we never had no problems, because I was always trying to be a peaceful person with like mainly everybody. Like, I'm one of those, if you don't, like, we could be cool, fine, but if you mess with me first, I'm gonna mess with you bad. But like, I wasn't like the type like to judge like people. I was like, okay, like this person prefers the other gender over the other, or they're wearing this, or like, I don't care. Like, you're being who you are.
We know this one guy that he would always be like in every group like that, and then like how I see it, and then like I might say this word like very heavily and conservative, like not conservative, controversial. It was like whatever group that people saw you in and like associate, it was very conservative. There we go.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like, yeah, you're in that, okay. Oh, you're in that group, yeah.
So, what crazy? Oh, someone got tased.
The fights.
Oh yeah, the fights. Like freshman, sophomore year, it was not, because it was still at that line. I'm like, okay, let them fight, get suspended, whatever. But then junior year, that's when it started like kicking into the new rule. Like, okay, don't, like, if you're close to being 18, or if you are 18, you're not gonna get suspended. You will get arrested. And I was like, okay, like.
And what's funny is that we had like a security person that looks like the Monopoly man.
Monopoly cop.
It was like, so, yeah, because like it was so weird, and he would just be like getting at you, and I'm like, he's gonna take your money.
And then actually, believe it or not, do you remember there was like a shorter cop that actually looked like Colonel Sanders?
Oh yeah. I forgot all about him.
I actually called him Colonel Sanders. I didn't tell it to his face, but I'm like, hey, there's Colonel Sanders cop. Like, because like his glass, because he had like the.
You just like unlocked the fucking memory. Why? I forgot all about him.
His hair and his facial hair. He did look like Colonel Sanders. Just the only difference was his sunglasses. He had like sunglasses where it was kind of like tinted. Like, but other than that, it was Colonel Sanders. I'm like, what is the real recipe?
There was this one biology teacher.
Lazaroff.
He was so 50-50 with me.
Yeah, I remember Lazaroff.
I remember that. He would say, what was it? Welcome young scholars or something like that.
I remember he would do like the 5-5-4, 4-4-3, 3-3-2. Like after the bell, I'm just like, okay, he's giving us like a little bit of a grace period. I like this.
Like, have you ever noticed that in school?
What?
Like, with people that were dating?
Oh yeah, especially when it came from like different statuses. Yeah, we did.
Okay. Thank God we're on the same page. Because how I saw him like, oh, so-and-so is dating so-and-so. And I'm just like, really?
Yeah, it was.
Like, that's how I saw him. Like, really? They're together?
Like, especially if you did not.
Why? Like, that was mostly all my answers were like, why?
Especially if you didn't know the pregame. Like, if it was like one of those ones that's like, you suddenly saw them together. They're like, oh, okay. All right, cool. Well, for the best. But then, like, some of them you could see because they were constantly walking to the same class together. They were talking at their lockers, or seeing them after school, or like if you knew them, they would talk about, oh yeah, we're going to Zante's or McDonald's over the weekend or after school. Just like, okay, it's either they're dating or they're boning. One or the other.
Exactly. Here's my one thing though. I always thought of you in high school were very religious. Like,
oh no, it's fine.
See, that's how I viewed you, and that's why I was. Because that's how I viewed you in high school. I was just like, I'm like, I want to be like get to know Charles, but I'm just like, but I don't know if he knows I'm bi, and he's gonna be like, look. Like, he'll be like coming at me with the Bible like, look, remember, Alex, like, you have to remember that Jesus is Lord. And then like some other type of bullshit preaching on, and I'm just like, okay, I don't want
and like the reason why Mario is laughing is because like, cause me and Mario go way, because we go back to 6th grade.
I mean, the three of us here, we go way back.
Well, okay.
No, the thing is though, like in regards of like, what was it?
Between you two, you guys went back. I think I started talking to Charles like that in 8th or 7th grade.
Yeah.
I think I met you in like 6th or 7th.
We met in 6th, but we didn't start talking that much in 7th grade.
Okay.
I can't remember with me and Charles. It was either 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
But then that's how I started to know him going to high school like
Right.
that. Wait. Can we talk about like that shit real quick? Can we talk about like, you remember that whole pregnancy shit back in the day? So you jumped your face.
Oh yeah. No. The funny part about that is I remember in 6th grade when they showed us the combo video about like how guys and girls' bodies develop. And I remember like the guys, we were just like, okay, we already fucking know this. But some girls were just so disgusted. And it's like someone, ew, that's nasty. I'm like, no, shut up. Y'all like a little secret. Y'all were hot and ready to go. So shut your ass up.
So there's some tea there, let me tell you. So I'm gonna surprise you and Mario about this one.
When isn't there tea?
So I want to say a couple years ago, this was like recent, that my friend was hitting me up and he was just like, hey, like I hooked up with this one guy and he was so fine, blah blah blah. So this is the story that he told me. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how it was. So he tells me like, oh, like you guys see how he looks and all that. I look at his picture and he's sending me screenshots. I'm like, why does this dude look so familiar? Like I've seen this dude before. And then of course he sends like the whole package and everything like that, right? Yeah. Again, gay conversation. So, you know, he was just like, oh yeah, he told me like, oh, like, I'm hosting, come on over. This is that late night. And he was saying like, oh, my kids are sleeping upstairs, so we're just gonna hang right here in the living room. And he just gave up some neck, like, up in there. And then I was just like, hey, by any chance, like how did the whole conversation between you and him? He told me his name, and I was just like, oh my God, I know this fucking dude. And I will give a hint, he's from the So then I was just like, he just, like, my friend just unlocked a thing, and I was like, just unlocked a memory, and I was like, oh my God. Should I tell you the name so I can get your reaction?
Yeah. Let it ride.
I'll bleep it out.
Alright.
Do you know his name? I think his name. Yes.
We saw him at the. Wait, where did we see him? Oh.
This was like I
That's where we saw him.
He does that gay shit.
The way he was dressed in that, I kind of figured.
You guys go. Like, this is our video of our story time of me and Charles catching up. Charles, where can they find you at if you want to add your socials?
Let me see. You can find me at Instagram CLWeaver91, Facebook Charles Robert Weaver, and after that, send me an ad message request. Like if you just want to like talk, or if you like want to talk about like stuff like acting or any other type of like social subject, feel free to reach out.
He's a good actor. He does like these monologues, and I support it because I always like your videos and how he does all that. So, and then you guys let me know. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and like let me know what was your favorite part in this video. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.